Namaste. Buongiorno or buonasera, it depends when you are connecting with me through this video. And thanks a lot for sharing your precious time with me. And yes, today this is a special yoga session, as for today we are going to practice together. And for me, it's a really special practice, as today, through this practice, we are going to celebrate my anniversary. Yes, today it's 12 years in Frankfurt, Germany. Wow! The time is really flying, and I arrived from Italy. I'm coming from the south of Italy, Puglia, and I arrived from Italy here in Frankfurt on the 9th of November 2011. And my first idea was just to stay in Frankfurt for a couple of months and then maybe, you know, going flying somewhere else. But of course, after 12 years, I'm still here in Frankfurt, and I want to dedicate this practice, this yoga practice, to Frankfurt and to all the beautiful things that Frankfurt is giving me. And one of these is the beautiful community, yoga community that we are building up every day. So that's also a sign of gratitude for all of you watching this video. And this is also the reason why I'm doing this class in English, because my goal today is just to reach out so many hearts I can. And I know that for some of you, German is not a language that you can understand, and that's normal. In this class, we are going to focus on one topic which is really coming from the bottom of my heart, and this is for me, what you need when you decide to transform, so to give a new shape to your life. And this attitude is courage. You need courage. You need the courage to put yourself in doubt. You need the courage to self-inquiry, to ask yourself if maybe it can be the time to really turn the page and give yourself a second chance, without hearing too much to our ego, which is always giving us so much excuses to stay where we are in our comfort zone, even if this comfort zone it's becoming totally uncomfortable, as it was for me 12 years ago in Italy. Of course, I had a lot of things that could bring me to stay attached to Italy. My family, my friends, my language, and of course, there is one element of the nature that I love the most, and that's water. So the sea. I used to live directly on the sea. So as you can see, there are a lot of elements that could really be for me a good reason just to stay in there, and maybe fighting to stay there. but I decided to put myself in doubt. And for me, it was the time to just give myself a second chance. And for that, you need courage. You need courage. And today, that's the topic that I want to bring through a physical practice. This is the topic that I want to bring through energetical practice, which is breathing. We are going to practice a pranayama, which will give you the strength and the courage. And yes, let's also put on our mat through our practice our emotions. How do you feel when you gonna change completely your world? Because for me it was a shift. It was a shift in all senses. So let's start the practice. It's gonna be sometimes, of course, intense, but please ask yourself, do you have the courage to see obstacles as something that you can overcome? Obstacles are challenges that you need to grow up, and hopefully, as it is for myself, it's the way to find a new comfort zone, which is going to be completely different from the one you are living. But yes, maybe new doors will open and you will have the chance maybe to realize one of your dream. And one of my dream was to teach. Of course, I was not thinking about teaching yoga, but coming from a family where my father was teaching, my mom is also a teacher. For me, it's something that it was in myself as a strong wish. Yes, I want to teach. Yes, I want to share. And also for this, you need courage, but of course, you need also know-how, knowledge, how to do this. So let's start. It's going to be interesting. And I wish you good luck. I wish you fun. Let's have fun together. But let's also give to ourselves a reason to maybe put so many strength and find the courage in our life to transform our comfort zone in a new one. Let's start. We'll start today on our mat, sitting on your sit bones. And for today, I have as a support my yoga pillow, which is maybe you can use just for a couple of poses. And I have two blocks, just in case you need support. If you don't have any of these supports at home, don't worry, I will give you variation. Let's start without any support and just sit on the back of your mat. Place your feet in front of you, mat width apart, and just place the hands on the back, on your fingertips. Shoulders, you lift up the shoulders through your ears, and then move the shoulder back, open the chest. You may feel a retraction of your scapula, which is fine and which is totally good to open your heart. Allow your chin to lift up and bring your head back. Look forward, and this is already the first posture where you can breathe in it. Maybe you want to close your eyes, breathe here mindful into your heart deeply in, and enjoy the letting go, breathing out. Deep inhale, exhale it out. Find your Ujjayi here. Inhale through the nose. And your mouth stay closed. Feel really a restriction in your throat, which will allow you to elongate your exhalation. Inhale through your nose. And through this restriction in your throat, you can control the exhalation as you wish for you. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through this restriction. You will hear the sound of Ujjayi, which is very similar to the waves of the sea. Yes, the sea, the element that I'm missing a lot here in Germany. Connect to the sound of Ujjayi every breath more. Breathe naturally, exhaling, control through this restriction in your throat. Inhaling naturally through the nose. Controlling the exhalation through the restriction in your throat and hearing the sound of the sea. A couple of times more, finding peace and stillness, but at the same time finding the strength in our breath. Inhale, open your eyes, exhale, keep the spine long, place your hands on the back of your knees, on the back of your thighs, and just do a couple of the cat and cow in this position, just to mobilize our spine. Inhaling, open the chest more, retracting the scapula, exhaling. You protract the scapula and you round the upper back and you just bow the chin to the chest, strengthening the front of your body. Inhale, come back, feeling your sit bones and your chest open, retracting your scapula. Exhaling. Today we will need more this protracting of the scapula, so stay here for a couple of breaths, feeling the strength in your core. Chin bow to the chest, stretch the trapezius here. Inhale in the back of your heart, exhale, strengthening the front, the core. Inhale in the back of your heart, exhale, protracting the scapula more, finding space in the back of your heart. Very slowly come back, finding a neutral position, and now place the fingertips again on your back. Inhale here, elongate your spine, nice and tall. And now let's move a little bit our hips. Let's go with our knees over to the left. And then you come back, inhale, exhale, go over to the right. Inhale, it's really yummy for your hips, to the left. When you change, inhale, going over to the right, exhale. Feel this movement in your hips, and if you notice, you are also doing an external and internal rotation of your hips. When you go with your knees over to the left, the right leg is in internal rotation, the left is external rotated. You come back to the middle And now going over to the right, the left is in internal rotation, the right leg externally rotated. Inhale in the middle, exhale to the left. One more time in flow, inhale and go over to the right. Now we stay over to the left. And now here, notice more, maybe you can flex the foot and notice more the right leg in internal rotation. And you wanna maybe push a little bit more softly the internal part of your knee, the right one, into the mat, and just, moving the knee to the front. You will move very slow, and you can turn the chest to the front. In this case, the retraction of the scapula will help more to open the heart. Inhale, find your Ujjayi, exhale, controlling your exhalation. The sound of Ujjayi will help us to find the strength through this practice. Inhale and exhale, come back. Inhale in the middle, find the way on the other side. Now the left knee is internal rotation, the leg, the left, and you want to push a little bit the left internal part of your knees into the mat, just to activate a little bit your external chain of the left leg, external part. It's an internal rotation here, and the right leg is externally rotated, and then you find this beautiful movement with the left shoulders that you can bring up and back. Find your retraction in your scapula and turn the chest to the front. Of course, you will may need to, through the exhalation in Ujjayi, to control the belly button, moving the belly button over to the left. So you will have also a gentle, nice twist. Inhale, Ujjayi, controlling through this restriction in your throat. Inhale, exhale it out. Inhale in here and exhale, come back in the middle. Okay. Inhale again here, elongate your spine, and exhale, cross your beautiful leg, and let's make our way in all fours. Okay, in all fours, we will focus again on both the elements that we all today physically need to practice, for our practice today, which is the protraction of the scapula and the internal rotation of the leg. So let's do together the first one. Let's go. You will place the hands mat width apart, turn the hands slightly outside, and then from here, strengthening the arms, you just want to move the shoulder blades. And in this case, tuck the toes, keep the pelvis steady, and just allow the chest to melt down toward the floor. Keep the arms straight and feel through the gravity how your shoulder blades are coming together, allowing the chest to melt down. That's a very nice retraction, which is possible actually because of the gravity. So enjoy this. Sometimes we need also support. And then now you need strength. When you push the hands against the ground, the arms are always straight, and you want to protract the scapula, moving the shoulder blades apart from each other. Feel the space in the back of your heart, but at the same time, you are strong, you are centered. Inhale in this, because this is what we need today. Inhale in this protraction of the scapula, and you move more, exhaling in Ujjayi, the scapula apart from each other. Inhale here, exhale, Ujjayi. Inhale now, again, allow the gravity to win, and without bending your elbow, let your chest melting down. And exhale with strength. This is what we need to transform our life. Just protract the scapula and make space in the back of your heart. You feel the strength also in your core, and you pull the pubic bones up toward your navel. Inhale here, you stay. This is what we need today, strength. May you have the courage to stay here and breathe in Ujjayi. With the next inhalation, allow the gravity to win, come back, and allow the chest to melt into the floor. And now let's do these two movements in flow. This is what we need sometimes. Sometimes we pulse, sometimes we need to flow. Let's go. Inhale here. Exhale, protract the scapula. Move the shoulder blades apart from each other, finding the strength, finding the stability. And exhaling down, melt the chest to the ground. Inhale, protract the scapula. Exhale, retract the scapula and let the chest melting down. One more time. Inhale, protract, finding strength. Exhale, Ujjayi. One more time. Inhale. And now from this protraction, you don't allow the gravity to win, but you find your balance between these two actions, which is the retraction and protraction of the scapula. And now let's go further. Now let's straight the right leg back, kick back. Keep now the feet, the foot, the right side, flex. And let's do the two different movement in your thigh. Now it's coming from the hip joints. So open here, this is the outer rotation, and this is giving you flexibility. And the internal rotation of the thigh is giving you a lot of stability. So really turn the thigh inward. Inhale, open. Exhale, internal rotation, which is the action that we need today, together with our protraction of the scapula. Inhale, open. Let's stay in the action that we need from today, internal rotation. Stay here. Your big toes is actually facing, turning over to the left, because you are really squeezing the leg inside. Squeeze in. Inhale here and exhale, come back. Let's do on the other side. Left leg straight back. Foot left is flex. Let's turn the thigh outward, external rotation. Internal rotated, you will turn the big toes over to the right. Inhale, open. Use your Ujjayi, don't forget your Ujjayi. Exhaling, always this restriction in your throat will allow you to control your exhalation. Inhale, take care. Exhale, finding the courage and strength, controlling your breath. Inhale one more time. Exhale, now stay in your internal rotation, which is the action that we need today. One more breath. Inhale. Find your midline. Squeeze in. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. Come back. And child pose. allow your body and your mind to relax a little bit in your child pose. And ask yourself, may you find the courage to transform your comfort zone, leaving a comfort zone where there are things that don't serve you anymore to grow up. Finding the courage to fly away from your homeland and living in a new place where you need new knowledge, learn a new language, refining the new language to communicate with people. And maybe, as it was in my case, which was completely surprising me, maybe even teaching in this language, and that's a surprise for me every time that I can communicate in German language with people, and yes, they do what I try to explain. I just do my best, but it's working because I study every day. Let's go in all fours, inhale. And now exhale, stay. For this position, you may need a block or your pillow, okay? So you can just take one of the two really near to your mat, and let's see if we are going to need it, okay? And this is also a good example. For me, it was at the beginning of this adventure in Frankfurt. I was always looking for new words. So for me, the vocabulary was just, it is for today, the block and the pillow, because of course, you need a vocabulary to talk in different situation in a new country. Okay, let's go in all fours. Let's straighten the right leg up and keep the internal rotation here, okay? Just allow the upper back to round a little bit. You need this, so it's a kind of protraction in your scapula, and then pull the knee into your chest, protracting the scapula even more. Keep the foot really close to your buttock, the right side, okay? The heel is really close, and protract the scapula. Let's do a couple of times. Inhale, maybe you want to open and you feel the opposite action, but then close, internal rotate, and pull your knee into the chest, protracting the scapula, moving the shoulder blades apart from each other. Inhale, maybe this time keep the internal rotation. And now exhale and pull the knee into the chest, protract the scapula, and cross the right leg over to the left. So it's crisscross position. Now move the feet apart from each other. And in this position, you wanna stay here. Maybe you try again a cow position, and then your cat, which is what we need for today, protracting the scapula. And then again, moving the pelvis in the other direction. So you want to move the pelvis forward, making a nice pose. Come on your fingertips. And now you walk your hands toward you. And very slowly, you want to bring your pelvis in between your heels. And that's the moment where you may want to need, maybe you may need a support under your pelvis. So in this case, I arrived on the floor, I landed safe, as it was here in Frankfurt. But if you need, for the first time, because this is very deep stretch, keep it slow and sit on a block or on your pillow. You can also use two blocks in this case, okay? And you will come in your cow position with your legs. Inhale, here the arms are flying to the side. Exhale, let's give ourselves a big hug. The right leg is on top. You will bring the left leg on top. Give yourself a big hug. Place the hands on the shoulders. Round the upper back here. Squeeze everything in here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Finding the strength in yourself using the Ujjayi. Inhale. Exhale it out. And now expand your beautiful arms. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go back with your arms straight to the front and find a way to come back. Inhale. Now you can move your block away. Maybe use your feet as I'm doing or your hands. And now just uncross the leg, bring the knee into the chest and all fours. Move the back one side to the other side, just really releasing tension if there is any. Let's do the other side. Now you know you can use block, you can use 2 blocks, you can use a pillow, whatever you have, grab it, or you can do without it. I will do without it on the other side. Inhale, straight the leg back. Exhale, knee into the chest. Protract the scapula here. Inhale, kick back. Keep the internal rotation of the right leg, of the left leg. Exhale, knee into the chest. Heel the left, very close to your buttock. Move the shoulder blades apart from each other, and then you can cross the leg over to the right. Move the feet apart from each other. Come on your fingertips. A couple of rounds and move in your cow and your cat, squeezing the internal thighs toward to each other, finding the midline here, and then again move the pelvis forward. The sit bones are moving apart from each other, finding a nice retraction in your shoulder blades. And now you keep the strength in the internal thighs, keep on squeezing in, and very, very slowly you move the hands. You keep the core engaged to land safe also here. Keep safe. Yes. Woo. The feet are apart from each other, and you want to have both sit bones grounded on the floor. Yes, I'm in a new land, but I keep strong my roots. I have the courage to face all the challenges that there are here in this country, but this gonna happen because I know who I am and where I'm coming from. Inhale. For this you need self-love, arms up. Exhale. Now the right on top, the left under. Hug yourself, love yourself unconditionally. The hands are on the shoulders outside and they push against the hands. The hands are always a little bit reacting to create more space now in the back of our heart. It's a kind of sweetie protraction of your scapula. Inhale here, exhale, find your Ujjayi, the sound of the sea, controlling the exhalation, elongating the exhalation. One more time, inhale. One more round, inhale. The sound of Ujjayi. Inhale, explore the world. Exhale, slowly we come back. Place the fingertips in front of you. Place the foot, again the right in the middle. The left knee is coming again onto the chest and then back in your all fours. Grounded with your hands, moving the pelvis side to side. And now tuck your toes and let's go up, and it's time for the first downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, keep yourself rooted. Of course, you need it to find the courage to live in another country where you will have completely different tradition, you have another language, all is different, but may you have the courage to see this not as obstacles, but as a challenge to make a new comfort zone and to fill in this new zone with all that you may need to make yourself happy. When I was in Italy, I had everything I wanted, but I felt frustrated because of different situations. Now I feel happy because I have my dream job, teaching. Inhale, exhale it out. Now root through the left foot and rise up the right leg up to the sky. It's external rotated now, just mindful internally rotate the right leg and the big toe is facing over to the left. Maybe you can look also, gaze over to the left. Inhale, again open, feel the opposite. And for today, this is this internal rotation that we need, facing over to the left, internal rotated. External rotation of the leg, you open and you feel the flexibility, mobility, and then internal rotated. Yes, you are just connected to your midline. Now lift the heel, the left heel up, inhale, and pull the knee into your chest, keeping the heel very close to the buttock, protracting the scapula here, moving the shoulder blades apart to each other. May you feel the strength, the courage to stay here for a couple of breaths. Ujjayi, inhale. Exhale. Make this beautiful sound which remind me the sea, the ocean. Inhale. Exhale. And now, may you have the courage to step to the front elegantly. Place the right foot in between the thumbs. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, again, round the upper back. Move the shoulder blades apart to each other. Let's do a couple of times. Inhale, elongate your spine, finding the length. Exhale, move the shoulder blades apart from each other. And again, this is protraction, giving you strength. One more time. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale. And now from here, bring your hands a little bit farther, and maybe here you may need again the support from your beautiful blocks, and you can place your block in front of your mat, and maybe outside, if you want to elongate first your spine, then press down through the front heel down into the mat and use your buttock to lift the left leg up. Now you are in supported warrior 3. Just keep the thigh internally rotated, so the right foot, the right thumbs is exaggerating, facing to the right. Okay, keep the thighs, the internal thighs, squeezing in, and press down through the front heel to activate the outer hips, the right side. Okay, inhale here, and now exhale again. Cross the left knee, want to go to the outside of your shin to the right here, and then again fold. Inhale, keeping the internal rotation in the left leg. Exhale, you cross. It's a squat, it's a dragon squat. Inhale, strengthening, finding the long spine. Exhale, you round in the upper back, and the left leg is internal rotated. Inhale here. And exhale, place the foot back. Say thank you to your block. Strengthening the front leg for a couple of breaths. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, also here. Bow to the front leg. But you want to round the upper back a little bit. Inhale in your upper back. Exhale, bow the chin to the chest and allow the skull of your head to come toward your shin bone. In the surrounding, inhale, find your Ujjayi, hollow back, exhale. Move the right hips a little bit back and up, inhale. And exhale, come back in your downward facing dog and observe what is the result of your action. Yes, you need to move mindful. Above all, if you are not in your homeland. And then you have an intention, but then what are the action for your intention to live abroad? And you need a lot of knowledge. Of course, you need to know the language, to know more words, so vocabulary, to communicate with people in their own language. Yes, English, yes, it's okay, but they need you to talk German. I can assure you. Inhale and exhale, let's go in plank pose. And bend your knees, flow back in downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Left leg goes up to the sky. Inhale. Open here. And then you close the thigh internally, the left. Inhale, open. Maybe you lift the heel, the right heel up, opening. Exhaling, when you close, you find the center and you may want to root down with the right heel. Close. Push the mat away from you. Inhale, you find the high. Exhale, you find the strength to step out your comfort zone. Inhale, open. And now exhale, Ujjayi, don't forget, close, knee to the chest. The heel, the left, stay very close to the buttock. May you have the courage to stay here and feel the sound of Ujjayi. Inhale. Exhale. Round the upper back a little bit more, finding this protraction in scapula. Inhale. Exhale. Push more, round the upper back a little bit more, and step mindful, elegantly to the front. Inhale here. Exhale. Pause. Now you just find your supports. For me, it was the vocabulary. For me, it was reading book, see a lot of movies, watching a lot of politics to learn the vocabulary, to be able to communicate with German people. Yes, that was my wish, and I need to know the vocabulary. So let's go up. The right leg goes up here. Turn the right thigh internally and exhale. Now cross the right knee on the outside of your shin, left side, dragon squat, rounding maybe the upper back a little bit, finding the strength here in this cross. Inhale, you open again. Exhale, cross. And sometimes in this cross, you stay with your mindset, but you need to open your view. See, look forward, and find the strength to cultivate a new mindset, to live abroad. Let's do one more time. Open, see, observe, self-inquiry, find the strength to build up something new for you, making you happy, satisfied. Inhale here. And exhale, now place, come back. Sometimes you need also this. You can stay with your blocks here. I will show with the blocks to find your pyramid. Lift the right heel up. Inhale, move the hips back the left side. Elongate your spine. Exhaling now, you bend the elbow outside, and now you breathe in the back of your heart. Inhale, you bow the chin to the chest, and exhaling, you allow the chest to melting down toward the front shin. And this is a sort of surrendering also to the unfolding of this knowledge process. Yes, I wanna learn more words. I wanna make my vocabulary bigger, but the unfolding, the way, and when it happened, it was not my decision. It was just a click in my mind. Oh, now I can speak better. Yes, and then I could even teach in German language to all of you. Again, come back, inhale, and exhale, leaving the blocks apart. Come back in down facing dog, observe. Inhale, maybe you wanna move in your down facing dog. In plank pose, inhale. Knee down, child pose, stretching your beautiful glutes, relaxing your mind. Stay. Keep the energy, observing also in child pose the power of Ujjayi. You inhale through the nose, you exhale, and you restrict the throat, making a gentle, beautiful sound, which is very similar to the waves of the ocean when they are coming on the shore. They are just coming and say, shh. You inhale, and the waves is preparing to come back onto the shore. Exhale, shh. Inhale, and exhale, shh. Roll up, inhale. And exhale, bring your hands in Namaste. Good. Let's go further. Inhale, arms to the side. Now this time, exhale, you bring the right on top and the left under. You may want to stay in this big hug, but at the same here, also in this option, you need to protract the scapula, moving shoulder blades apart from each other. So you want to stay here, or you just find a double wrap with your arms. It's a double wrap, and of course you can stay with the back of your hand together, or you may want to grab the right thumb with the left hand. Squeeze the forearms toward each other and breathe in the back of your heart. Inhale, move the elbow to the front and up. And breathe with Ujjayi in the back of your heart. Inhale, rounding the upper back more. Exhale, pulling the belly button inward and upward, creating this hollow back. Inhale, this is eagle arms. Exhale. For eagle arm, you really need this protraction in the upper back. Inhale, rise the arms a little bit up and the elbow are going to the front and up. Exhale. It's a kind of releasing. Elbow are coming toward your navel. Inhale, fly high. You need to see the situation from the top and open your mind. Exhale, don't forget you are strong enough to doubt on your comfort zone and find a new one. Inhale, open. Look the situation from the top and exhale, keep the mindset and release. It's an open mindset, open. And shake it a little bit. Let's prepare for the other side. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug yourself. Now the left is on top, the right is under. You may want to stay in this big hug. That's totally fine for today, but please breathe in the back of your heart and move the shoulder blades apart from each other. And then you just also in this position, you just want to press the arms toward each other. So it's the same, and you can stay here and again feeling the same sensation to rise up, lift the chest up, gaze up, and open your mind. Exhale. Don't forget that you need the strength that is living inside you to face this obstacle and go over and see this obstacle just as a warm-up. And through this challenge, you may not want to grow up. As in this position, maybe you go further and you have the video that you can watch whatever you like, and maybe this time you will find the eagle position with your arms. And then you squeeze the forearms together. Inhale, elevating your soul and your elbow up to the sky. Exhaling, rounding the upper back, moving shoulder blades apart from each other. You want to bring the elbow toward the navel. Inhale, look up, see from the top the situation that you want to manage and take step for your knowledge. Take actions for your dreams. Keep on moving in your eagle arms up and down to know yourself better. And to know yourself better, you need self-inquiry. Put yourself in doubt. Ask yourself questions and take action for your well-being. And if this action requires a new comfort zone to leave the old one, please, can you have the courage to do this? I had it, and I'm happy for this. Let's go, open, be happy, yes, and exhale, come back in child pose. Let's go over, flow in your all fours, inhale, exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. The right leg goes up to the sky, inhale, square your hips, internal rotation, exhale, knee pull into your chest, rounding the upper back, step to the front. Deep inhale here, exhale it out. You may want to use your block again or without, just left leg up to the sky, internal rotated. Exhale, knee in dragon squat on the outside of your shin. Stay now. And now here, just place, cross the left leg, the left foot, back. So you are crossing the leg, the right is forward, the left is back. And now bend your knees and then roll up. Ooh. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come back. Good. Now you want to bend your knees here. And you are, of course, you are with the toes, the right one, you are pointing the mat. You stay here, you just stay here, you When I bring the hips back, sit like on a chair, stay. You stay in this position and you squeeze the inner thighs toward to each other. Finding the courage to sit a little bit lower. Finding the courage to bring the torso upright. Finding the courage to open the arms in a very nice cactus position. Finding the courage to love yourself also in a challenging situation, and the right leg is on top, the left will come on top. You hug yourself here, you stay, you have the toes, the right one, yeah, on the mat, so you support yourself, you sit lower. May you have the courage to stay here and breathe. Ujjayi. Inhale, exhale it out. You may want to stay here, or you feel that it's time to go further. So now find also eagle position with your arms, and you stay here and inhale. You squeeze the forearms together, your elbow are reaching to the front and up, and exhale again the elbow toward your navel, rounding the back. Inhale, may you fly up to the sky to see with a very open mindset this new comfort zone that you want to build for you. Exhale, the strength you have inside, use it. Inhale, open. And exhale, now unfold your arms, unfold your legs, right knee up. Inhale, exhale, bring your leg in all fours. Okay, so stay here. This is a temple sit. Stay, flex the foot. Now sit down, move the hips back, and maybe you wanna take your blocks again to stay comfortable here and find the alignment which you need. Move the hips back, but here you wanna elevate a little bit the left side up. So you turn the left leg internally and you open the right leg more. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, find space in the upper back, rounding the upper back. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, round the upper back. Round the upper back, now leave the comfort zone, rise up. Bring your knee up, the right one, and internal rotate. In this internal rotation, you may need to elevate the right buttock up, and then you are going to cross again your leg. Keep this internal rotation in the upper leg, and this will give you the opportunity to double wrap maybe your foot, the back of your left foot around the ankle. This is an eagle pose with your legs. You may want to stay here, just keeping this beautiful water position. It's a spiral hug. You are hugging with your body, and you can hug with your arms, bringing the left on top. Maybe here, stay in your hug, or finding a eagle pose with your arms. Stay here. May you have the courage to find the concentration for this really challenging pose. And in this challenging pose, may you discover more about your potential. Inhale, Ujjayi. Inhale, Ujjayi. Unfold your arms, unfold your legs, rise, inhale, and exhale, finding, landing, safe and happy. Shake it, shake it, shake it. And I know we have the other part waiting for us. Yes, that's the point. When you think that you are reaching a comfort zone, it's already the time to change it. So it's a continuous work, work, work. But the point is, all the things that appear to us challenging at the beginning, in the course of time, and when you know what you want and you take action and you know and you bring knowledge in your life, all the things that at the beginning seems to be challenging, that will be just a workout for you. That would be the same for this practice. To take your time and use this video as you like. Let's do the other side. So come in front of your mat, take the block, come in a halfway lift, inhale, elongate your spine, exhale, bow. Let's do 3 more times for us. Inhale, elongate your spine, keep the feet, hips width apart, exhale, bow. Ujjayi, don't forget, inhale. The restriction in your throat, allowing you to control your exhalation, elongating. Now the left leg goes up, inhale. And exhale, put the right knee on the outer shin, the right side. Okay. Now from here, let's do one more time. Inhale, unfold. Keep the internal rotation in the left leg. Exhale, again, come here. Ooh. And then from here, place the left foot outside. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come in your nice forward fold. Maybe you meet the block. Unfold the left leg, inhale. And exhale, let's find a creative way to come back. The right leg back, whoop la la. And downward facing dog. That's where we start for the other side. Come in plank pose, inhale. Knee down, child. Can you find also stillness before to face a challenge, but also stillness, focus during the challenges that you may face, because you are choosing to transform, to shift, to give a new form to yourself. Quiet your mind, find your focus, and go for it, believing strongly in it. All fours, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. The left leg goes up to the sky. Close the hips. Exhale, pull the knee into your chest, rounding the upper back. Step to the front. The block are there to support you. The right leg goes up. Inhale, square your hips. Exhale, dragon squat, knee coming outside the shin. And then place the foot down, roll up, rounding the upper back. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, now bend your knees. Okay, now you are already in this crisscross position with your legs. Let's do the other side. So also here, what you are doing, you are here and you are sitting with this crisscross leg position. Now the left is over to the right, and you would wanna you sit down, you move the hips back, And you keep the toes touching the floor. It will give you more stability. You can also decide to put a block under your feet if it's better for you. So this is another variation which you may use before to to go in the full variation, which is not our goal. Enjoy the journey. Okay, so choose yours. I will choose here, this one. And then have a squeeze the internal thighs toward to each other. And then open your arms. And now the left is over, the right arm will go up. You may want to stay also up in your big hug. And now think about the alignment, which is not only physically, but it's above all the alignment, what you think, what you want, and are you aligned with your action? And think about what you need to move yourself in a new nation. And it's a never-ending story. So let's stay here and find the strength to stay in a new nation. So sit down, move the hips back, the right is on top. You may want to stay here, or you find an eagle position here. Just stay here, press the right foot, the standing leg down into the floor, more the heel, and move the hips back. Finding this really internal rotation in the upper leg, which gonna move the left buttock a little bit higher than the right, but keep on pushing with the right heel into the floor, okay? Stay. Now sit down, but elevate your soul and open your mind. Inhale, exhale, round in the upper back, the elbow are coming onto your navel in this direction. Inhale, sit back, move the hips back, but open your mind. Exhale, round. And now unfold, inhale, the left knee come up, your ankle is going on the right thigh, and you will find our temple sits. Yes, take care of your temple, the same where you are. So you can decide here to stay in a namaste, pressing the hands toward to each other, flex the foot, and allow always here the internal rotation in the right thigh, elevating the sit bones a little bit up and finding the position with your pelvis, moving your hips back up. Or you may want to meet the block and stay as we did in the other side. You decide. Let's go up. Inhale. And now keep exactly this action to internally rotate the right side, okay? You internally rotate the right side and you will cross again, and maybe this time you're gonna wrap, double wrap, or maybe look, there is a block. But this is really, really challenging. So find your best option on this side. And of course here the left is on top, the right is on top. With the arms, stay in your eagle. Inhale. Squeeze the inner thighs to each other. Turn the right leg, the left leg internally. And when you do this, you will find the double wrap easily. Okay? Whoop. Squeeze in, find your balance. And if it's wobbling, just accept it. It's normal. Let's go up. Inhale, exhale. Landing safe and shake it, shake it, shake it. Ooh, for me, the left side was a little bit challenging as the right side, but this is not an obstacle for me. This is my goal. I know that I have to work more on the left side, and to work more on the left side, maybe I need to collect more knowledge, to speak to my body, yeah, because also to your body you need an anatomical language, as I need for German. I need German language. And of course, I want to say I studied German at university, so I had a really strong grammar base, but it's not enough. You need to stay in the place to understand that the language is completely different. They don't speak as you are learning just reading a book. So you have to practice what you study. That's why we are on our mat, okay? So now let's distress a little bit. So let's slow down, come in a downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the shin across the mat to the right side for a pigeon. The internal leg is the back leg is in internal rotation, and then you just untuck the toes, and then you find a beautiful, sweet spot for you to relax. Maybe the forearms onto the ground, or maybe that's the time you can use a pillow. And if you don't feel comfortable now in the right side, also here, feel free to use a pillow that you can place under the right buttock, or you can use a block. Okay, but please avoid to collapse on the right side. Okay, avoid this. So use your block under your thigh, the back or the buttock. Use a pillow, whatever you have. Also here to the front, you can have your pillow, or you can do a pillow form with your arms and your forehead just on top. Find the best option for you. And for this session, please, the right foot relaxed. That would be another session to understand how to use the feet, which is not an easy topic. So just relax the foot. The back is untucked. The front, the right is maybe point, just to avoid injuries in your knee. And keep on breathing, now releasing even the Ujjayi, just steady breathing, but feeling the expansion in your lungs and the back of your heart, and exhaling the relaxation, the unfolding of what you cannot control. Of course, you can have the power to transform your life, and you can collect knowledge in order to live this new shape of your life in a better way. But then the unfolding of this process, we need to let it go, because it will not happen when you expect, but when you never expect. That was for me. I never expected that I could share classes, yoga classes, personal training, videos, and German language. And that our German community can so highly appreciate my efforts to do that. Come back, let's change. So now just use your hands to press yourself away. Tuck your toes, the left knee to your chest. Go back in downward facing dog. Release a little bit, move. Do everything you need. And then the left shin coming across your mat. Go back with the right foot, and when you find the right spot for you, untuck your toes. Keep the right leg midline and internal rotation. Also here under the left buttock and the left thigh, the back side of the left thigh, you can use a block, you can use pillow, just to avoid to do this. Don't collapse on the left side. Keep on just a little bit, press the left knee into the ground just to allow the part that you are going to stretch to stay a kind of 20% active. This is facilitated stretching, but this is also another story. So for now, come down on the forearms and just find here the relaxation that you may need. Again, here, be mindful with your feet. If you don't know how to use it, because this is another story, just keep the front, the left foot point to protect your knee. The back is on top, and you're just pressing a little bit down on your pinky toes. This is a sign that you are always keeping the back leg in internal rotation. And again, relax and be happy that you are the one deciding to transform, to give a new form to your life if it's needed for your well-being. For me, after so many years reflecting and going against my healthy stages, my ego won, and for a lot of years I was just living a constriction, living really a bad life for my health. I was very often ill and not grounded anymore. And for me, it was just like, hey, how I can leave my land, how can I leave a place on the sea? And yeah, I'm almost 40. How can I go abroad and face all these challenges? You think that the mountain is so high, and sometimes it just requires that you are taking the first step. And this first step requires a lot of courage to put yourself in doubt and say, hey, let's do it. I feel the fear, but I do it anyway, and let's see what it will come. So courage is what you need to make the first step. Come back, and this time let's go on the left side. Let's bring the leg forward, straight both leg. Inhale and elongate your spine, the arms up. Just allow yourself here to maybe to lift the gaze up. And with a very open-minded, just bring the arms also in a victory form to say, hey, yeah, I did it. And yes, I feel myself as a winner. But if you want to feel yourself a winner, ask yourself, do you have the courage to face obstacles with a very open mindset? And with this very open mindset, you can see obstacles as a very good opportunities to learn more, to love yourself more. And if you love yourself more, you can give more. You can also be the motivation for other people to have the courage to step out the comfort zone and be happy with that. There is no age, there is no sex, there is nothing that's gonna stop you to transform your life as you wish. But for this, you need courage. Come back. Place your feet in front of you. Inhale, open. Exhale, know that the strength is inside of you, rounding the upper back. Inhale and exhale. Now with this knowledge, round and find the way in Shavasana. Place first your feet mat width apart. Let your arms extended over the head and move the knees one side to the other side, releasing every tension that you may still have after your physical practice. Come back to the middle. And now straight the leg to the front. You may want to change your arms. Please feel free to do it. But now all we can have is pure relaxation, allowing our body to settle down this practice, which was focused on a great day celebrating 12 years in Frankfurt for me. Focusing on courage. Now feel and find the courage to deep relax your body, your mind, and your soul. Inhale, make sound with open mouth. Exhale out. Relax and simply be. And of course, you're gonna stay in your Shavasana as long as you like. That's your decision. You can stop the video and enjoy your Shavasana, or you bring energy in your extremities, in your toes, in your fingers, you stretch out. And then you bring the knees onto your chest and you move over one side. You choose to roll over. And then with the eyes closed, you find the way to come up. And sitting maybe in a cross-legged position if you like, or sitting on your heels, let's close this beautiful session together. Anjali Mudra, hands together in front of your heart. Bring alignment in your body. Feel the sit bones grounded. These are your roots. Where are you from? Can you feel yourself rooted wherever you are. Feel the gentle curve in the lower back. Elevate your soul, shoulders up to your ears and move the shoulder blades. Bring the shoulder blades together, opening the heart. Move the head back, earrings are in alignment with your shoulders, and feel the length between your pelvis and the top of your head. Keep the face relaxed, the lips are relaxed. And I wish you to find the courage to transform your comfort zone in any other zone that you may need to be happy and healthy, as I did. Find this courage. You may maybe feel the fear, but my invitation is do it anyway. It's worthy. Thanks a lot for sharing this beautiful anniversary together with me, which is the 9th of November 2023. 12 years in Frankfurt. It's not easy, but with the right courage and of course with your support and a beautiful community, yes, I can. And you too. Namaste. Ciao, ciao. See you next time. Namaste Fit.